On to our African reports. In Africa, while the court case in Nigeria concerning the petitions of presidential candidates go on, the trial of Samura Kamara, presidential candidate of Sierra Leone's main opposition party, resumed on Monday in Freetown. Samura Kamara, leader of the All People's Congress (APC), is currently on trial for corruption. If convicted, he will be barred from running for office or holding public office.
Well, courtesy of Africa News, it says the High Court judge, Honorable Justice Adrian Fisher, gave an order to move the court to New York. There was conflicting evidence before the court during the trial. Both parties were saying different things, which prompted the judge to order for the veracity of that information. The court should go and inspect the Chancery building in New York in the USA so as to have conducted their inspection.
Well, the court plans on presenting the reports to Sierra Leoneans. The reason why it had the audience is because it is considered a public interest matter. And since December 2021, Samura Kamara has been on trial for allegedly embezzling public funds from a consulate renovation project in New York during his time as head of diplomacy. Samura Kamara is seen as the main rival to current President Julius Maada Bio. Meanwhile, authorities in Sierra Leone announced on Monday that they have banned political street parades, a tradition during election campaigns in the West African country, less than 3 months before the presidential elections.
Well, election periods are not a time for dancing and joy, but rather a time for deep reflection. The Political Parties Regulatory Commission, a state body, said in a statement announcing the ban. During campaign, the country's two main parties, the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party (SLPP) and the All Progressive Congress (APC), typically holds parades through towns. The new rules now require parties to designate a fixed location, which could be a stadium, a community center, and all of that, to hold their campaign rallies. Playing on the credibility of the people, politicians have for years used the streets circus to cloud the thinking of the electorate, especially young people, by doing drugs and other intoxicants, says the commission.
Now, according to Leone Momo, spokesperson for the commission, the ban could, quote, reduce violence to a minimum. Year after year in Sierra Leone, campaign street parades have become an increasingly serious threat to the safety of ordinary people. He told AFP these rallies were marred by violence and insults and threats towards political opponents. Presidential, parliamentary, and municipal elections in this country of some 8 million people will take place on June 24th. President Julius Maada Bio will run for a second term there. His main opponent, All Progress Congress APC leader Samura Kamara, who is currently in trial for corruption, if convicted, cannot stand for election or hold office in the state. Well, that's all for now on this report. Until more to these stories come your way.